Now, the Public Interest and Accountability Committee is set to hold a public lecture tomorrow Wednesday on 10 years of management of petroleum revenues in Ghana and the way forward. Joining us with a look ahead is Isaac Jamina, who is coordinator for the committee. Great to have you tonight on Business Live. From the bits I've gathered from PIAC, we have not done well in the management of our petroleum revenues. Is that the case?
Well, it depends on the perspective from which you look at it. The fact that we have had so much revenue come to support government programs and projects is something that is to be celebrated. I mean, it's in a positive light. It is just that we would also have to look at it in terms of how prudently we have managed how much has come to us, the total value that has been created over the 10 years, and how much of it has come to us as a state. I mean, these are the issues that we would look at rather than just to say that we have not done well managing what has come to us as a nation.
Well, the critical question for most people right now is that we are making a lot of money from oil recently. And as fuel prices are skyrocketing, the revenue should be used to cushion consumers. What's PIAC's take on that?
Well, the revenue that is generated from our upstream petroleum operations are guided by the Petroleum Revenue Management Act. And the Act stipulates the 12 priority areas where petroleum revenues can be invested. The current government has selected for the period 2020 to 2022, 4 priority areas, which are agriculture modernization, industrialization, education, health, and then roads and other critical infrastructure. So I am not aware that using the petroleum revenue to cushion the citizens is one of the priority areas selected by the government for the utilization of the petroleum revenue. So in that wise, it may fall foul of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act for the government to consider such a step, unless such an intention is taken to Parliament and it's approved. But this has already been done for the 3-year period covering 2020 to 2022. So I think we all live to see how this will be done or can be done within the constraints of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act.
Well, let's talk about tomorrow's event, where you're going to sort of have an assessment of management of petroleum revenues and discuss the way forward. What are we supposed to look forward to?
All right, so in 2021, when PIAC celebrated 10 years of its existence and of the implementation of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act, the committee thought that it was a good time to reflect on the 10 years that so much has come to Ghana in terms of petroleum revenue. So the committee commissioned a study on 10 years of petroleum revenue management in Ghana. The report was published about 3 weeks ago, but the committee only presented highlights of the report to the public. The committee intends to deepen the understanding of the public of the contents of the report, and that explains that's the rationale for the public lecture we plan having, God willing, tomorrow.
Okay, and so who are the speakers we are expecting? Is it open to the public?
All right, thank you. So the main speaker is Dr. Theophilus Achampon, or Dr. Theo Achampon, who happens to be the lead consultant who worked on the project for the committee. Of course, it is a PIAC event, and so the chairman of the committee and other members of the committee will be there to support. The lecture is scheduled to take place at the City Conference Center, the University of Ghana Economics Department at 10 a.m. And it's a public event. The reason is that the petroleum revenues belong to the people of Ghana, and so it is the right of the people of Ghana to know how much Ghana has generated and how well the revenues have been utilized. So it's open to the public, and it is at 10 a.m. prompt, and we expect all Ghanaians to be present to listen to the details of the study that the committee carried out.
and we will be following closely. Thanks so much, Isaac Jamna, who is coordinator of PIAC, for joining us tonight.